Great. I love you, little guy. Seriously, hi. Welcome to More Than Meets the Eye / Blind Builds. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today, we've got a Kream cat who is currently. Yosh, hi, Kream. Can you walk over here? Can you go over here? Oh, you wanna go over here? Great, great. You are literally sitting in the center of the recording area. I need you to go over here. There you go. Yeah, go over here. Go over here. That's a good cat. Move your fat butt. Come on. Come on. Whatever. He's just gonna lay right there. Fine. Hi. Blind Prime here. Getting the video started a little weird today, but so last time I spoke with you, I mentioned the plan, which was to get my Lego cave system, my modular cave system, upgraded to be MILS. And yes, a couple of days ago, I showcased the shotgun house, as I called it, the little adventurer's house. I have kind of remade it a little bit because I created a MILS plate to put on, to put it on top of. This is a different type of MILS. Like if you look underneath it, there you go. It's got the negative studs so that this can snap on top of my cave system as a topper. And I went ahead and get your tail out of the way. I went ahead and included a few extra things. I fixed some problems with this structure. And I went ahead and reorganized its placement. So now instead of it just sitting center on two 16 by 16 plates, I now have it sitting kind of off center and back a bit. So there is a big area in front of this where there wasn't really this large of an area before, in this area outside of the stairs. So we go to the bottom of the staircase. Here it is. There's the bottom. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 studs in front of the front porch on this house. Now I went ahead and fixed the roof so that the roof comes off easier. I just added a couple of nice modified tiles there with studs on the side, the 1x4s with studs on the 1 and 4 positions, but 2 and 3 are negative, are just tile. There's my nice little roof. This is a good roof. I really like this roof. And I went ahead and so just pick it up just a bit. Take a look inside of that. There we go. That's the house I've made so far. We've got a little hole in the floor that I just put in there, and I attached a ladder that sits up by 2 bricks outside of the hole in the floor so that ladder could actually go in there. Yeah, when I made the MILS plate, I realized this is a great opportunity to give this little log cabin a basement, or a root cellar, if you will. And then I went further and thought, well, wouldn't it be cool, since the interconnectivity of all this cave stuff, wouldn't it be cool if there was a hole in the bottom, there it is right there, so that individuals can get into the basement, and then from the basement, like, rappel down into the cave or something, go spelunking. I decided, and you can also have monsters from the cave come up from that hole and kind of invade the cabin if you would like that to happen. I went ahead also and put a lot of these fun little slanted bricks going across this to increase its height up a little bit. I decided to try and work with the fact like maybe this was a very rugged terrain and the individuals that built this house had to build it into the mountain a little bit. So there's these mountain pieces on the back, all these slanted pieces, and I figured, wouldn't it be cool if that was the case? Like, they dug down into this and then they used the rocks from the surrounding area to build up the lower level of this cabin, so that it would be protected from bears and, of course, the occasional bull elephant, like this guy here. So totally this house is protected from this bull elephant. This bull elephant does not like the Kream cat. Kream, don't bite me. You're supposed to bite the elephant. So that was what I did with the roof here and the interior. I haven't really done a lot of interior design yet, other than, of course, the fireplace, which is a really nice fireplace. I'm really happy with it. Now, I did one more fun thing. So, this thing's got 4 opening windows, which is really cool. I don't know if I mentioned that before. This thing was a lot of fun. And originally, this set was so my brother bought a lot of Lego, like an immense amount of Lego. He found on a good deal, and he proceeded to part out a lot of the Lego sets and sell them. Minifigures and everything like that. He was just selling it all. I helped him do a lot of work, moving storage units and stuff. And instead of paying me in cash, he just paid me in pounds of Lego and the occasional Lego set that was sealed in a Ziploc bag. Well, this was one of the sets sealed in a Ziploc bag, and I decided why not, play with it and bring it out even further. And that's where this log cabin comes from. I don't know if it has all the pieces that the original log cabin from the 3-in-1 collection had, but I hope it does. Now, we're going to continue. I mean, I don't even know where the minifigures for this are. Now, we're going to continue this by pulling up the entire structure. Look at that. Look at the little rectangle ladder hanging out the bottom of it. Isn't that fun? So I decided to change how this entire thing worked by just setting it up with the modular style. And I made the front steps actually part of the ground here. So the front porch is part of the house structure itself, but the steps getting to that porch and these little things that hold, because on the either side of this front porch area for the stairs, we got these cool horns that stick down, like little rhino horns or something. These are the ones that you can stick on the side of minifigure helmets and stuff. But I put them on either side of there, and they actually come down and rest inside of the skeleton legs. Because, these guys are hunters and miners, so they've come across some skeletons. Let's go ahead and... The only problem with the ladder being there like that and having no way to just kind of push it up is you can't lay this down flat on the ground. You have to spin it upside down and just rest it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to... Oh man, my build area is very, very cluttered right now because I was working all night on this stuff and trying to figure out where to build the next thing. And there we go, we can set you over there. That's a clean spot. Now, let's take a look at what I did with the MILS plate here. And there is the basement. Nice little basement. It's not very big. It's just enough for a minifigure to stand in there when you have the house on top, and the minifigure's head isn't going to get affected by the house. That's really, very useful thing to have there. I have a couple of minifigures just laying around over here somewhere. Where are you guys at? Here's one. Okay, so we got this minifigure, one of the adventure guys. We could set him in there. Yeah, see? Not too bad, but we're going to set him over here because over here is where the ladder is not. And he's on there now. Now we can set this down, rest it nicely, and find the cabin. Here's the cabin. Let's go ahead and spin it around again. It's amazing how tiny this cabin ended up being after I separated it from everything and made it its own little thing. So we're going to go ahead and set this down right there. And it seems that his hat makes him just a little too tall, so he's going to have to scrunch in here. And yeah, so it's less of a cellar and more of a root cellar. It's not the greatest amount of space in there, but if you get him to scrunch just a bit, it does pop on nicely. And then we can squeeze that down. And hey now, you're supposed to squeeze down and stay in place, you silly, silly thing. What's going on with you? Go up. There it is. Now, pop into place. There it goes. There we are. That's better. All right, so that is what I have so far. On the MILS plate itself, I went ahead and continue. We're going to be doing like the MILS plates, where the Technics are actually going to be 2 studs away from the ends of the plates, where before my Technics were placed in the very center. And for all the module systems and the module things, we'll give an example. We've got one right here. Let's peel this guy away. Hey, no, peel you away. Come on, there it goes. So what I got here with these cave chunks is the Technic stuff is in the very center top. Now for these cave chunks, this Technic thing is actually going to get brought down here below this layer, and this entire bottom of this cave chunk will become a MILS section, and that will actually give me a little more room to play with in here, as be able to stabilize it a bit more. It's going to be a lot of fun to change this into a MILS plate, especially since this is one of the hollow ones that has a little rock bridge going down through the center of it. And that's going to be very fun to play with and try to figure out how to get it to work with the MILS. I'm really excited to move into the chunks, but before I moved into the chunks, I wanted to start with a good topper. I wanted to make sure that you understood, there it goes, it's back, what the toppers are going to look like and, what I'm trying to accomplish. Oops, I almost screwed that up. Actually, I did screw that up a little bit because I broke something over here. Oh, cool. It was just one of the legs. Be aware, sometimes. Don't go picking up your MILS projects by the buildings that you've added modular stuff to make them easy to take apart. Go ahead and pick it up from the bottom. And don't be an idiot like I just was. That could have gone bad. That could have gone very bad. Well, let's go ahead and put the roof back on it. And this is what I worked on all weekend. I think it's looking really good. And I am really just can't wait to bring out the next bit. Work on the next, the actual cubes. Because the cubes are going to be a lot of fun. And I have to do a lot of work with them. I'm going to be raising them up by 3 bricks at least. So that is the log cabin in the topper. I hope that today's video has been as enjoyable for you as it has been for me. And if for some reason I cannot find my zapper. Where is my zapper? Where did my zapper go? Uh-oh. Kream, did you move it? Did you move my zapper? That's bad if you did. I need that zapper to shut the video. Oh, there it is. Found the zapper. It's my little stylus pin for my cell phone. Kream, do you have anything you want to give to the audience before... No, he's asleep. Okay, never mind. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, go out there and take time to have some fun for yourself. It's always important that you take some time to enjoy life. And that's what I do here. And that's what I try to show to y'all out there is enjoy life. Because, life is worth enjoying. So take some time and play with some Lego. If it's something that you enjoy, as I enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching, and before I let you go completely, Pete Gustin, the blind surfer, actually did a Lego video the other day, and it made me very happy to have that guy doing a Lego video and talking about Lego on his crazy channel that gets all the millions of followers and stuff. It'd be amazing if my channel had that many followers, but it's still really cool that he brought up Lego and also brought up one of the problems that I, as a blind person, am having with Lego. There's no way for me to figure out the colors because there's not a software out there that's accessible to me, the blind, that can tell me Lego colors. There's plenty of color softwares out there, but they're not good at figuring out the difference between studs. Like if you hold a handful of studs and you put one in front of your camera, it's not going to understand that that's a stud and then that you're looking for that. It's just going to tell you the color of the background area that you've put that stud upon. So if you're using a white piece of paper and you put a black stud in the middle, it's going to say there's a white piece of paper there. The color's white. It's not as sensitive as I would like it to be, and that would go a long way to helping me organize these Legos by color. It sounds like it's going to be a grueling process of individually putting one piece at a time in front of a camera to have the camera go red, blue, green, yellow. I don't know that color. So that's something that I really wish, I really hope that Lego can figure out how to make easier and more accessible to the blind. Because it would be cool. If any of you are wondering, why do you put that weird color there? I have no idea what the colors are. All right, somebody told me this house is brown, so I believe this house is brown. Somebody sorted out these slanted bricks to be varying shades of gray, tan, and brown. I hope they're various shades of tan, brown, tan, gray, and brown. There may be a hot pink one in here for all I know. Though I don't know if they do mini slopes in hot pink, but you never know. And it's Lego, so a pink piece is always going to manage to get in somehow. I don't even know how I have pink pieces in my collection, but I do. And they pop up all the time. And I think it's just the curse of Lego. Lego did something to upset the gods of pink, and now the gods of pink will forever torment us all. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please go below and hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. Each like and share and subscription goes a long way to helping me raise awareness for the blind and the visually impaired through alternative means and methods. And this is including, but not limited to, creating random things out of Lego that I hope to one day make into an ideas project. Thank you all again for watching, and please, once again, I ask in the comments, let me know some tips and tricks on making a better Lego ideas project. Let's get into this together, huh? I want some community feedback. Yeah! Thanks for watching. Until next time, me and Kream are going to say goodbye.